Praise the Lord. All right, guys. Today's going to be real short because I'm going to give somebody else the wheel, if you will. So anyway, I don't watch this person much, and they don't put out a whole lot of material. But last night, I'm flipping through, and I noticed they had a new video up. So I went and looked, and it was 45 minutes long. I'm like, oh, anyway. So, but I watched it, and they were so on point. And I'm going to put the description in here. It's Amazing Polly. If you've never watched her, she's a Canadian, chipper little thing. Yeah, y'all should enjoy her. But the document that she found and she goes over is about war, treating war criminals and stuff, or prisoners of war. And man, she sees it. So anyway, a lot of times the Bible's misunderstood, and they're like, I just can't read it. And they talk about all the. I heard actually somebody go, oh, the begats, and it did, because they're talking about a lot of Jewish history is determining you were a Jew through your bloodlines. And well, so that's in a lot of that's in Chronicles, but right in the middle of giving those descriptions, number one, he brought me to David's bloodline, which is 1 Chronicles chapter 3. And how his descendants fell down through the years. But then right in the middle of all that is one of the most awesome things, and this is kind of where my eyes landed, and it was about Jabez. And right in the middle of the family tree, chapter 4, verse 9 and 10. And Jabez was more honorable than his brethren, and his mother called his name Jabez, saying, because I bear him with sorrow. Sorry, Mom. God bless you, I love you. Chapter, verse 10. And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, oh, that thou would bless me indeed, and enlarge my coast, and that thy hand be with me, and that thou would keep me from evil, and that it may not grieve me. And God granted him that which he requested. Very misused verse in many ways, with the name and claim it gospel and all that stuff. But what God did was he blessed him in his heart, in his hands, in the things he did. But right there in the middle is just one of the most repeated scriptures in churches today, right in the middle of the family tree. And that's how God is. It's just awesome. So I'm going to leave the description to the Amazing Polly video I saw. Stop what you're doing, spend some time, and look at her break this thing down. It is so much about all the stuff that's going on. It will let anyone that would take the time to see what is going on around them that this is exactly what they're doing. So please share it after you watch it. Share this after you watch it. Whatever. Anytime you find something worth that you're like, I see now. Make sure that you put that stuff on any kind of social media that you have. Spread this stuff out. There are so many people that are just absolutely blinded. It is painful. God bless y'all. Wake them up, fellas. Love y'all. Bye-bye.